It's time for your primetime forecast from Dr. Don's weather page in the Shepherd's Weather Center. Now, here's Dr. Don.
And this is Dr. Don. It is time now for your primetime forecast. And this is going to be the forecast for Tuesday, August 23rd, 2020, on Dr. Don's weather page in the Shepherd's Weather Center. Brought to you by Shepherd's Fine Jewelry and Gifts in downtown Roanoke. 334-863-2812. Also brought to you by Mike Fisher. Re-elect Mike Fisher for mayor, City of Roanoke. Also brought to you by Southern Union State Community College, Wadley, Opelika, and Valley. Southeast Soft Wash, Mr. Cody Yarborough, the exterior cleaning experts. Well, let's start with the tropics. Marco is pretty much a done-o. I mean, there's very little left of Marco. As a matter of fact, there's probably more weather across northwest Florida, southeast Alabama, and southern Georgia than there is over Louisiana. I mean, Marco just fizzled out, went away. Poof, be gone. During the overnight hours on Sunday, and that's primarily because of what we were talking to you about yesterday, that southwesterly shear coming out of the Gulf of Mexico and the upper levels of the atmosphere was just blowing all the thunderstorms apart. It was taking the tops off of those thunderstorms and replacing them up around Apalachicola, Florida. And all that stuff you see there in South Alabama, and we'll look at it on the radar in just a few moments, all that stuff you see up there in northeast Alabama and up into Georgia, that is stuff that's been blown away from Marco. Now, Marco is still a low-pressure center, still considered a tropical system, and is making landfall in Louisiana, and is producing some rain down there, but it's going to not be a major deal. The attention now is going to turn to Laura, and you see Laura coming across down there in Cuba, and that's going to be our next main concern. So let's talk about Laura. Here we go. We expect Laura to become a hurricane by 2 a.m. Wednesday, remain a hurricane by 2 p.m. Wednesday, and then making landfall sometime early on Thursday morning as a hurricane, potentially a hurricane status 2, category 2 maybe, and then falling back down to a storm status by 2 p.m. Thursday afternoon, somewhere up there in northern Louisiana, right along the Louisiana-Arkansas state line, and then start to turn back to the northeast, becoming a depression around 2 p.m. on Friday, right there in western Tennessee, along the Tennessee-Arkansas state line. And then it'll speed up considerably by 2 p.m. Saturday. It'll be up there, well up in North Carolina, right along the North Carolina-Virginia line as a depression. Now, here's the $64 million question. If Laura does take the right-hand side of that cone of uncertainty, then Laura could come back across North Alabama and North Georgia. If Laura takes the left-hand side of that cone of uncertainty, then Laura would end up going way up into Illinois, Indiana, and maybe on up into Ohio. So if Laura takes that right-hand side of the cone of uncertainty and comes across North Alabama and North Georgia, quite obviously that would impact our weather a lot more than expected. Right now, the Hurricane Center thinks that the track will be somewhere in the middle there, and so our effects will be minimal. We could see an increased chance of showers and thunderstorms by Friday into Saturday, maybe even Sunday, especially in Georgia on Sunday. I think East Alabama's good by then. So we'll have to keep an eye on this. We'll have to see what develops. I mean, everything still hinges on exactly the track that Laura takes, how large Laura gets. Does Laura become a huge storm or just stay a medium-sized storm like she is now? And at what point does she turn back to the north and east? All of these are factors that we'll just have to watch as we go forward. So we do have a couple of other slides I want to show you. This is the spaghetti models for Laura. And you can see the majority of them that are grouped together takes it up through central Louisiana and back across Arkansas and then across the Tennessee-Kentucky state line. There are multiple models, though, that bring it back across North Alabama and North Georgia, some even as far south as East Alabama and south central Georgia. But then on the other side of things, there are those who take it much further north than the general consensus. So still, a lot of things are still on the table. I think, though, that for the most part, we can expect it to track right there in northern Tennessee or southern Kentucky, which will still be close enough to give us a few showers and thunder showers from time to time. I don't think we'll see anything as far as severe weather is concerned. Here's the guidance model on Laura. Most of the grouping right there is between Category 1 and Category 2. Though there are a few models now that take it up to Category 3 status, and at least one bumps Category 4. So we will really have to pay attention to this as we head toward the middle part of next week. And here's the latest satellite shot of the Gulf of Mexico showing what's left of Marco. And I just wanted to show you this because Marco is to the left of that far left red blob that you see right there. The center of Marco is way over there in southern Louisiana. And that southwesterly wind aloft is blowing those thunderstorms well away from the center of circulation up here across North Florida and southeast Alabama and even up into portions of South Georgia. Storm Prediction Center convective outlook for Tuesday. We do see a chance of showers and thunderstorms across Alabama and Georgia with a marginal risk of severe weather down there in northwest Florida and southern Georgia. I don't think we see anything severe up in East Alabama or West Georgia. But if you're traveling down to the coast, just know that heavy thunderstorms and occasional water spout or two would be possible. As a matter of fact, a tornado watch is now in effect for the Panama City area of northwest Florida. Here's your national map showing the hurricane coming up right there at the end of that loop. That'll be Laura, and that will be right there at the end. Actually, that's not correct. That would be Marco. I was about to say, we won't see Laura till the middle of next week. That's what's left of Marco. This loop is a little, as far as the tropical portion of this, a little outdated because Marco is not a hurricane anymore. But you see that we do have a lot of green across Alabama, Georgia, even up into the Carolinas, and all that's going to hang around. See the low pressure up there in North Carolina? That's what's going to be influencing Laura as Laura makes her approach to the United States. That high pressure spinning, obviously, in the different direction from low pressure, the opposite direction of low pressure. So it's going to shun Laura down to the southwest and then push Laura back off to the northwest. And then we think Laura will come around to the top of that high pressure as the high pressure back out over the nation's midsection relaxes, and the high pressure over Virginia will sink to the south, allowing Laura to make that north and eventually the northeast turn back out toward the Atlantic. Dr. Don's weather page is brought to you by Mr. Brandon Brown, BR Construction, now a licensed home builder. Give Brandon a call today. By Micah Farr, elect Micah Farr, Mayor, City of Roanoke. Also brought to you by Auction 431 South in Phoenix City. That'd be Joey Knight. Give him a call or check him out on Facebook for their latest auction schedule. By Mark Mitchell, Bama Diesel Repair in Woodland, Alabama. Go by there and see Mark. He can handle all of your diesel work. Here's your Goes East Southern Mississippi Valley satellite shot, and this is valid as of about 4:40 on your Monday afternoon. Look at all those cold tops down there. Those are big thunderstorms right along the northwest Florida coast, and then back up into southeast Alabama and into central and southern Georgia. Big thunderstorms there just offshore from Mobile, too. So it's about to get stormy down there at Fort Morgan and Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, and even on inland up there to around Foley. Big thunderstorms on the way this evening. Here's your total rainfall amounts ending at 7 a.m. Monday morning for East Alabama and West Georgia. Just a trace of showers across Randolph and Chambers, back over into West Georgia, Carroll, Hurd, Troop, Meriwether, and Harris, all picking up just a trace of rain in the last 24 hours. For the next 5 days or so, if you're in Louisiana and Arkansas, you're going to get a lot of rain is what you're going to get. I mean, we're talking 5, 6, 7 inches of rain certainly possible over there. There may be a few spots right there along the Louisiana coast that could pick up, 10, 15 inches of rain. Will be interesting to see how that works out, because just as soon as they finish one system, they got another one on the way. And you can kind of see that track there, as I think this model is finally beginning to pick up on the precipitation output from Laura as well. As you see, this track kind of curves back to the north up there across Kentucky. And you'll notice that blob of red and orange right there across northeast Georgia. That's indicating 3 to 5 inches of rain may be possible up here in the North Georgia mountains toward the middle and latter part of next week. That's because of the Appalachian chain up here and the interaction with the mountains versus what's going to be left of Laura when Laura turns back across Kentucky and Tennessee. Dr. Don's weather page brought to you by Jimmy Stevens of Jimmy Stevens Construction, remodeling and new homes. Also, Jamie Dukas, your Alpha Insurance agent. You can send him an email, give him a phone call, or check him out on Facebook. Rick and Becky Rainwater at Remax Lakefront. Give them a call today if you're in real estate needs. Here's your total rainfall, actually your high temperatures. For Tuesday, we're looking at 86 in Roanoke, 86 in Wadley and Wedowee. Go to 85 in Woodland, 85 in Ranburne. We'll top out at 85 in both Lineville and Ashland. Goodwater goes to 86. Going to be a cloudy day with occasional showers, 85 in Pine Mountain, 87 up in Franklin. Here are your current conditions across East Alabama and West Georgia. Our current wind speed is about 5 miles per hour. To the east, 83 degrees your current temperature. We do have cloudy skies for the most part with a few showers in the area. Humidity is 70%, dew point 72, visibility out to 10 miles. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:12, sun sets at 7:16 p.m. Your current Southern Union State Community College live Doppler HD radar. This is valid as of about 4:43 on your Monday afternoon. And you can see some heavier showers and thunder showers down here in southeast Alabama, back over to around Macon, just south of Atlanta, and all the way up to Columbia, South Carolina. And this is all tropical moisture coming off the Gulf of Mexico, indirectly associated with Marco. I mean, the shear out of the southwest has been blowing the energy off the top of Marco and kind of bottling it up over here in the Big Bend area of the northeast Gulf of Mexico, and that's been creating all these showers and thunderstorms that are streaming north. And so we could hear a few rumbles of thunder or two across East Alabama later on in the afternoon. This stuff should start dying down as we lose the heat of the day, so we're not looking at anything severe here. Now, if you go down to the Florida Panhandle, that could be a different story. And if you'll watch on this loop, we did have a tornado warning that has since expired, but is right there at Panama City, inland, right there on the north end of the bay, right there. So it didn't last long, but that's the problem with these storms coming in off the Gulf. You can have a quick spin-up tornado with very little warning. But we have the same thing down here in Florida. We've got severe thunderstorm warnings all over the place down here from Tampa, actually from Cape Coral up to Tampa, up to the Big Bend area just south of Tallahassee, and then back over around Panama City. And some big thunderstorms trying to come on shore now around Orange Beach and Gulf Shores, and that'll continue for the next several hours or so. So that is your current radar. Let's take a look at the Futurecast, brought to you by Southern Union State Community College, and begin to see Laura creep in down here at the bottom of the frame. We also see showers across East Alabama by about 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock on your Tuesday morning, mostly light in nature, and that should subside by early afternoon. The heavier showers will move on off to the north, and then we'll begin to get a pretty good look at Hurricane Laura, which should develop by about this time tomorrow. And by 1 o'clock on your Wednesday morning, Laura looking pretty impressive down there in the Gulf of Mexico. Dr. Don's weather page is brought to you by Joey Knight of Anchor Roofing. Free estimates and free inspections. Neil Johnson, Superior Heating and Air Conditioning. Give Neil a call today. Here's your 6-day forecast from the Shepherd's Weather Center on Dr. Don's weather page for Tuesday. We do have a 60% chance of a shower or thunderstorm. 86 will be your high. Dip down to 72 on Tuesday night with a 20% chance of a shower. On Wednesday and Thursday, we go back to partly cloudy skies and temperatures will come back up. 91 on Wednesday, 90 on Thursday. And then as Laura begins to curve back to the northeast across Tennessee and Kentucky, we'll kick that chance of rain up to about 50% on Friday. And then we'll do about 50% on Saturday as well. 88 both days. I think more clouds than sun, but we'll see a peak of the sun from time to time on Friday and Saturday. And on Sunday, we'll hold on to that 50% chance of rain. 88 will be your high. The extended forecast as we head toward the month of September. Yeah, we get hot again. 94 out there on Monday, the 31st. Scattered afternoon shower or two. Just a few morning clouds on Tuesday, the 1st, 95. Then on Wednesday, the 2nd, isolated showers and thunder showers will return. Temperatures will drop back into the upper 80s. And that'll continue through Friday, the 4th. And out there at the end of the extended period on September 5, we're looking at hot conditions, scattered afternoon thunderstorms. 91 your high on September 9. Hey, folks, don't forget to go over to drdonwx.com. There you'll find links to all of our supporters on the home page. All of our daily weather forecasts are there on the front page for you as well. Our interviews that we've done on Weather Chat Live is there available for you. And if you click on the Mixlr or on the God's Country page at the top of the home page, that'll take you over to God's Country, and you can download the Mixlr app. And you can also listen to them there. You can get my daily weather forecast, just all kinds of things you can do. And there's a wealth of information at drdonwx.com. If you're trying to program a weather radio, there's all kind of information there that you'll need to program that radio, and just multiple pages full of weather information. So I invite you to go over there and check out drdonwx.com. Also, click on the YouTube link at the top of this video. That takes you over to our YouTube page where you can like Dr. Don's weather page on YouTube so that when we go live for severe weather, you will get a push notification. Also, you can listen to us and watch us on Periscope if you are a Periscope person. Hey, don't forget to support us by going to paypal.me/DrDonWX. And if you or someone you know owns a business, click on that send message button at the bottom of this video, and I will tell you how you can be a Dr. Don weather page supporter before we do our next weather forecast. It's that simple. It's just that easy. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. I'll see you back in here on Tuesday, and we'll take a look at your midweek weather forecast from Dr. Don's weather page.